Today you're going to learn how to manage MAP testing sessions. You will go to the MAP testing site and the login page, and you will put your username in. And for everybody on site, your username is going to be your school email. So for example, Deb Lind would be dlind@alpineschools.net. For my username, there was a mistake in the email when it was put in, so I have a little bit of a different one. But for everybody else, you will put your school email. So I'll put in my username. And then you're going to put in your created password. And that was something that you created and you should know. Then push submit. Now I'm on my home page, and all I need to worry about in the test session is going over to Manage Test Sessions. So I go to the left, click on Manage Test Sessions. And on the Manage Testing Sessions page, there are two buttons, and one says Find Students to Test, and the other says Test My Class. Go ahead and click Test My Class. You have all your options. And even though you might think, oh wait, I have two math classes, if you click math, it will contain all of your math students. So for our purposes today, I'm just going to click the math class. If you are an ELA teacher, you would click your ELA class. So I click my math class, I click Test Now. So now I have a whole list of students that I teach math to. And up at the top it says testing session name. It's important that you write that on the whiteboard somewhere in the testing room. So for mine it's Moore 5917. And you also write the password, which is 3325. The students will need this to sign in. At this point, what you need to do is select all students. So you just go to the select status, do the drop-down menu, and click all. And then you go to Assign Test. It's a button right here. So you click on Assign Test, and then under Test Name, you do the drop-down menu. And since I'm teaching math, I will be doing MAP Math 6 Plus Common Core 2010. If you are teaching ELA and you're bringing your ELA class in, you will be doing MAP Language 2 through 12 Common Core 2010. So once again, this is the math one, Math 6 Plus Common Core 2010, and the ELA should be doing MAP Language 2 through 12 Common Core 2010. So remember, I was doing math, so I will click on math, and I click Assign. All of my students have been assigned tests at this point. And I'm just awaiting those students when they have the login screens all set up. I'm awaiting the students to confirm, put in the password, and as they do, what'll happen is, like for example, Haley Arsenault, what will come up is waiting to be confirmed. So you click on Haley Arsenault, and then you go to confirm. It should be already up, but if it's not, you go to the drop down and just put confirm and push go. And as each student starts coming up, you need to do this for each student. Now, let's say they've started testing and a student needs to use the restroom. What you need to do is you go and click that student. So Cannon comes up to me and says, I need to use the restroom, so I click, and I click right here, I click pause. I'm sorry, on the action, I click pause, and then I push go. But because he hasn't even started testing, for me, I can't do that. But once he's tested, he can. So if he needs to pause, you click pause. If for some reason, or actually when he comes back, you want to click on him again, and you want to press resume and push go. And that will allow him to start testing once again. If for some reason at the end of the testing session there's a problem or somebody gets called to the office and they're going home, this is how you deal with that situation. I'm going to click on Cassidy. She got called in to go home. So I go to my action, and what I do here is I do suspend. When you suspend the test and push go, that suspends it for the next testing session. So all of our information will be saved. When you are finally done with your testing, you go up here and you press End Testing Session. And this screen will come up and it says you are ending testing session more 5917. This little testing session name will be saved in your database. So if you needed to go back to it and continue testing for some reason, you could. You need to push save and exit, and then it takes you back to the screen, and then you log out. And that's how you do a testing session.